Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is an astrological / horoscopical reading. Something weird on my table. I think it's hot glue. For Aries. So we have Martian representation here. And I'm doing triangulation. I was going to do these in pairs and do... what was I going to do? The yin-yang relationship check-in, but I had a synchronicity thanks to one of my lovely viewers, and I've decided to do triangulation. It's one of the spreads that I offer. And then I decided that they had to be individual, so each sign's getting their own reading this time around. I'm using, for Aries, I've got the Lover's Oracle here, and I've got the absolutely adorable mini Rider-Waite. So I did clear and shuffle these, but I'm going to shuffle them a little bit more. And I need one to end the reading. I'm going to have to check the focus on this after I get this set up. Okay, we're going to have a double. I'm getting a lot of doubles. It's 2022 is a 222 year, which is 6, which is the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. So it's sort of not surprising that every reading I'm doing here has doubles coming out. I'm just going to deal with it as I can. I'm going to get the triangle set up, which is awkward because the cards are a lot smaller than the Oracle, but that's alright. So that's the future. And if I can get these cards to do something correct. Oh man, these remind me of solitaire cards on the computer. Alright, so the past is a double. And the future. I saw what that was. And then I need a card to start with. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to leave that over here. And a card to start with. Just because I'm using the Lover's Oracle doesn't necessarily mean that this has to do with a love relationship, although depending on what's on the card, it could be more indicative of that. But a lot of the time it can be related to your relationship with yourself, or how you're communicating, or how people are communicating with you, or how you feel, or whatever. Something your guides might want to say to you, depending on what we get. Come on, I need a card to start with. Situation unclear, dick caught in toaster. Let's start over here. Okay. Card to start with. Alright. So, starting with, is that in focus? Kind of. Worse. Okay. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Oh, I just cracked my lips. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay, so we have this tree. Oh, I'm getting this Butthole Surfers song. It's the only one that I have. I think it's called, wait, is it called The Tree of Life? I can remember the sound of it, but not the lyrics individually. But this tree is sort of, what's it called? Yggdrasil? But I'm not sure what the lore is behind that. But in some of these oracle decks, the tree is like a cosmic tree, and its roots go into the lower world, and the trunk is like the middle world that we exist in, and then the branches are the upper world where the disincarnate, like non-physical beings are. But notice how this tree looks very fruitful. There's like little hearts and everything. It's got a yin-yang, it's got a star, it's got an infinity, and there's an ankh here. There's this idea of life and balance and expansion and cycles of time. And then the heart in the tree is this sort of emotive force. It's a creative flow. So manifesting. So Aries might have been wondering when their tree is going to finally bloom. Like, I've been working really hard on something, but like, what's in it for me? Like, where's my comeuppance? Like, when's my paycheck going to come in? This manifestation is indicating that there's an alignment and that it's like actually finally soon. Okay, so let's look at the past. The tower. That's Mars energy. And he needs to go this way. So he's looking at the tower. This guy's over here. He's looking at this other tower, or he's like looking down into, this is like one of the higher realm beings, is looking down into the earth, like from the top of the tree or whatever. And he's seeing this tower burning. Ozzy Osbourne, like, don't you know that my castles are burning? That's not really how that song goes, but there's something about my castles are burning. Okay. The Two of Wands is Mars and Aries. So Mars energy and Mars and Aries energy. So the past. I'm waiting for my stuff to come in. I've torn down and rebuilt everything. It was sort of like, it's like I reconstructed myself. But here there's an indication of a choice. And this, too, makes me think 2/22/2022. This is like everything went tits up in 2016, but now that I'm in this new cycle, like, I'm ready to rock and roll here. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's coming on. Because if you go to the Three of Wands, it's my ships are coming in. Here it's like trying to figure out what season it is, so I know like when the plants are gonna bloom. But here this indicates like a deconstruction of some sort. But like the next day we're fine. You know, it's like I'm recovered from reprogramming myself. I don't know why, but that's the language that's coming through. 16 and 18 is together as the moon. Now, I think the full moon in February on the 16th is in Leo. Which is also fire. And I think that this is sort of indicating on 2/16 that there's something important going on for Aries. Even though this is in the past. It's like something about the past, about this destruction and this sort of waiting and sort of looking at yourself from outside of yourself. There's going to be sort of the final resolution to that on the 16th. Let's look at the present. Okay. So when I'm looking at this, I keep thinking of the Three of Pentacles, but it's not that. Here I have the Four of Pentacles in the present. It's like I built stuff, but now I don't know what I'm letting go of or what I'm holding on to. Like, what do I need to move forward? Like, I grabbed all this stuff out of my burning building, but I don't know if I need all of this yet. It's dirty. It needs to be cleaned. What's going on? Right? When to hold, when to fold. But it's inverted. In the present, it's like I'm starting to figure it out. What happens if you take Four of Pentacles and you start going backwards? You're going to back into the Three of Pentacles. What is this? This is traditionally the sun in Capricorn. And when it's inverted, when a sun card is inverted, it tells me moon energy. I also see 4 as the root of 16. What's the root cause of the tower collapse? Possibly hoarding. Pulling in energies of other people that have nothing to do with you, being responsible for other people's problems. The savior complex. I'm going to fix everyone else's problems so I don't have to fix mine. Or everyone is crap and I have to be in charge of everything. It's like, no, you don't. No, that energy isn't yours. Let go of it. Like, release it. This is by, and also in terms of like working it backwards the other way, the tower collapsing allows the root issue to be seen. This is like the same guy, but his hat is a different color here, right? I've gotten to the root of the problem and now I'm moving up into the sacral. Why is he sitting down? He's sitting on his ass. He's sitting on the sacral chakra. But this is like I'm getting like either shit or get off the pot. And he's like, by being inverted, it's like I'm up and and now I know what I need to use of these pentacles to rebuild. So I'm backing away from the 2 and heading the 4 and heading towards the 3, which would be Mars in Capricorn, which is where Aries would want to be. So there's an untold 3 of Pentacles here. But this is where the energy's heading. Like, I need to figure out what I'm doing in my future. Not quite sure yet. I've got to make a decision. Here in the present, it's like I'm figuring it out, which is also part of the manifestation. I need some Carmex or something. Ow, 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 ow. I got dry balls too, but I'm not going to stop and use the Visine right now. Or the Top Care eye drops. Okay. All right. So for future energy with Aries, we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so now we're code switching. This is kind of a similar energy. This is the tree. There's a tree. And this is the ship coming in, but like what's happening. 4 of Cups is an apathy energy. But the 4 of Cups is also the moon card. So I have moon here, and moon here. 4 times 4, 16. The moon in Cancer. So the moon card. This is shifting out of this idea of everything sucks. Like I helped everyone else with all their problems. And all I got was poison, poison, poison. So I'm afraid energy coming at me is also going to be poison, even if it's coming from like the highest level vibration possible. I'm still suspicious. But this is, I'm at least going to sniff it first. Right, I'm starting to lose in this challenge position, which is how the future always is in these readings. I'm cautious I'm cautious. I'm not apathetic. I'm not like, ew, I'm not gonna... It's like I'm Ryan Gosling with his spoon, like, ew, I don't want to eat my cereal. It's not like, yay, everything's an ongoing delightful bake sale. It's like, I'm a little bit gun shy here. Let me tiptoe into this. You know, I don't want to hit my thumb with a hammer getting too excited about building up here. I got to make sure that it's, you know, sturdy and poke at it and make sure it's the right kind of thing for the job. Okay, so let's look at this aftermath here of this situation. I feel like this reading makes the most sense out of the ones that I've done so far. Maybe because Aries is more of like a crisp energy instead of like a dreamy, floaty energy. I think it needs to be read this way. So it says, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Qualified with, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you... Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Okay. So this cup coming in is a sacred union. It could be with the universe, or it could be with a romantic partner, right? That like always taking on other people's problems could be in terms of romantic relationship. Here it's just sort of talking about Aries' relationship to sort of accumulating energy in some way. Here it could literally be things, jewelry, cars, whatever. But in terms of this sort of energy state in general, it could be somebody else's karma. Right? Like, because eventually, like, if you suck up other people's karmic debts, the sort of default on that karma is going to be the Tower. So this is sort of saying, if you are overly critical of any other potential energy coming in, it's also going to make you unhappy. Because what if that was the energy that was the one that was actually right for you? It's trying to become in this sort of central place to understand which energies actually resonate with you, which is what this manifestation energy is, right? Alignment and sort of inside of the self, like all of this stuff inside the core, the trunk, with connection to grounding and to like the present and this sort of astral plane where this hand is coming from, which is how you manifest that which you need, the stuff, the robes, the place, the thing, whether it's, you know, it could be fine robes and house in the car and all that. If you're in alignment with that, if you're not in alignment with a mansion and, you know, a $600,000 car, then that's not the right energy for you. If you're in alignment with a $20,000 car and a one-bedroom apartment, that is the right energy for you. It's manifesting something that suits your energy, that helps you with your life purpose. And it doesn't have to be, you know, doused in gold and, you know, milk and honey and all that. But it could also be some kind of a relationship. So this is the back of the card. This is a very sacral energy, which is what's going on here. Sacral energy has to do with creativity and security. And it also has to do with sexual energy, which is what powers the solar chakra. I'm not just saying that sex powers the solar chakra. I'm saying the sacral chakra powers the solar chakra, which is where the fire is, which is where Aries would normally be. Aries and Leo and Sagittarius sitting in the gut, which is kind of where this guy's hands are. He's crossing his gut. He's like, I'm not letting this energy in here. Like, what the hell, man? So this card, this Sacred Union card, is being able to feel safe enough to express your own creativity, to start building your tower, to interact with other people where you feel safe, like you're not going to be attacked for your ideas, for your work that you do, for the way that you, for your love language. So this other card here, the criticizing and the magical transformation, looks kind of like what created this tree. The hearts and the leafy looking stuff and flowers and so on. Hopefully that makes sense. So it could be a relationship, but it has a lot to do with understanding your own energy and nurturing yourself. This guy's wearing orange underneath his red. This guy is trying to have, like, he's wearing chartreuse, but it looks like he's trying to be in yellow. He wants to be in his solar chakra. It's very, it's sort of all like background theoretical energy here, but it's very much like manifesting something out of thin air by sort of trusting your own creativity, by understanding which energy is actually yours and not this person's or that person's or that person's, right? Because your relationships and what you're building in your life isn't going to be the same as your friend over here or your best friend or your cousin or whoever. Like, they have their own shit going on, and it's not your fault or responsibility to play out their karma, and you shouldn't model your life after what they think it's supposed to be either. Okay, so that's what's there for Aries. If you want to get a personal reading, I'm going to move the camera. There. The complete list of readings that I have and how much they cost is going to be in the description box underneath here. Or you can get a PDF on my WordPress site here, or you can email me and I can send you the text or the PDF through there also. If you want to donate energy exchange, hit that tip jar. It's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I have coloring books, dark poetry, merch, prints, and actual art items here. I think that's still slightly out of focus. I'm going to have this slide up after anyway. So merch, prints, actual art items. If you use the coupon code 3star17 on Etsy, you'll get 17% off your purchase of 3 or more items. Some of them are like under 20 bucks, some of them are around 20, 30, and there's other stuff that's more expensive. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlists tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.